Have you ever wondered how some individuals seem to influence others effortlessly, manipulating their decisions and behaviors subtly? This question, intriguing as it is, leads us into the captivating world of dark psychology, an often misunderstood yet fascinating branch of human behavior studies. Dark psychology isn't about sinister motives or malicious intent, contrary to what the name may suggest. Instead, it delves into the shadowy corners of our minds, exploring the tendencies and impulses that lie outside the realm of our conscious awareness. It's a journey into the labyrinth of manipulation, deception, and exploitation, shedding light on how these tactics can be employed to control others, particularly in personal relationships. Now, imagine a puppet master pulling the strings to make the puppet dance to his tune. That's a crude but somewhat accurate representation of how dark psychology operates. Some individuals well-versed in this craft can subtly influence others' actions and decisions, exploiting their cognitive biases, emotional vulnerabilities, and social dynamics. In personal relationships, the stakes are even higher. The bond of trust, love, or friendship can be exploited, leading to situations where one person uses another for their own benefit. It's a game of chess, where the unsuspecting pawn is maneuvered around the board without ever realizing they're part of a greater scheme. But the aim of our discussion isn't to alarm you or paint a bleak picture of human interactions. Rather, we wish to arm you with knowledge, the most potent weapon against any form of manipulation or exploitation. By understanding dark psychology, we can discern the subtle signs of its use, empowering us to navigate our relationships with greater confidence and wisdom. So, buckle up for an enlightening journey into the human mind's darker recesses. Let's delve into the intriguing mystery of dark psychology, demystify its workings, and equip ourselves with the tools necessary to protect against its potentially harmful effects. Understanding dark psychology is the first step towards protecting ourselves from its harmful effects. Manipulation is a key tool in the arsenal of those employing dark psychology. Diving deeper into the abyss of manipulation, it is a crafty art of influencing others to do what you want, often at their expense. It's a subtle dance between cognitive biases, emotional vulnerabilities, and social dynamics. Imagine a puppeteer pulling the strings of a marionette. The puppeteer is the manipulator, and the marionette, well, that's the one being manipulated. The puppeteer exploits the marionette's design, its built-in biases, to make it dance. Cognitive biases are one such string. These are automatic, systematic errors in thinking that affect the decisions and judgments that people make. A manipulator might exploit these biases to subtly guide a person's decisions or judgments in a direction that benefits the manipulator. Emotional vulnerabilities are another string in the puppeteer's hand. We all have them. There are fears, our insecurities, our desires. Manipulators can exploit these vulnerabilities, playing on our emotions to influence our behavior. Social dynamics, too, are a powerful tool of manipulation. We are social creatures, and we are deeply influenced by the people around us and our perceived social norms. A skilled manipulator can exploit these dynamics to compel us to act in ways we might not otherwise. Now let's talk about some techniques manipulators use. Gaslighting, for instance, is a psychological tactic where a person makes someone question their own reality. It's like a mental magic trick, a sleight of hand that makes you doubt your own perceptions and memory. Guilt tripping is another common technique. Here, the manipulator makes the other person feel guilty to get what they want. It's a powerful emotional lever that can be used to control and influence. Then there's playing the victim. Some manipulators employ this tactic to garner sympathy and to divert attention away from their manipulative behavior. It's a smokescreen, a distraction that keeps you from seeing the puppeteer's strings. Recognizing manipulation when it's happening is crucial to maintaining healthy relationships and personal autonomy. Knowing the puppeteer's tricks gives you the power to cut the strings. So, stay informed, stay vigilant, and reclaim your dance. Dark psychology can leave a lasting impact on personal relationships, often leading to toxic dynamics. It's a chilling fact that the tendrils of dark psychology can weave deeply into our personal connections, turning what should be sources of joy and companionship into battlegrounds of manipulation and deceit. Consider the relationship between two friends. Ideally, it's a bond built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared experiences. But in the hands of a manipulator, this relationship can be twisted into a tool for personal gain. By exploiting cognitive biases, emotional vulnerabilities, and social dynamics, a manipulator can subtly influence the behavior and decision-making of their friend. The result? An imbalance of power, with one person pulling the strings and the other dancing to their tune. often without even realizing it. This isn't limited to friendships either. Romantic relationships can also fall prey to the shadowy influence of dark psychology. Picture a loving couple, their lives intertwined in a dance of mutual affection and support. But under the manipulative influence of dark psychology, one partner may begin to control the other, using their emotional bond as a weapon rather than a source of comfort. They might create a narrative that keeps their partner feeling small, dependent, or guilty, thus maintaining a firm grip on the reins of the relationship. Such experiences can lead to emotional and psychological harm, leaving the manipulated individual feeling used, confused, and even doubting their own worth or sanity. It's a sobering thought, but there is a silver lining. The key lies in maintaining healthy boundaries, recognizing the signs of manipulation, and standing firm against any attempts to encroach upon your emotional and psychological well-being. It's about understanding that you have the right to feel respected, heard, and valued in all your relationships. And anyone who tries to convince you otherwise is not acting in your best interests. Unveiling the cloak of manipulation allows us to foster healthier, more balanced relationships. So remember, your mental health is not a chessboard for someone else's game. Stand tall, stay vigilant, and never let the shadows of dark psychology dim your shine. Emotional barriers can make it difficult to escape the clutches of dark psychology. These invisible walls are often erected by manipulative individuals who seek to maintain control over their victims. They may use guilt, fear, or even love as mortar, reinforcing these barriers to keep their victims entangled in their web of control. But how does one overcome these emotional barriers? The first step is awareness. Recognizing the barriers for what they are is the first step towards liberation. It's about understanding that these feelings of guilt, fear, or obligation are tools of manipulation, not genuine reflections of our own worth or desires. Next, it's crucial to seek support. Emotional barriers can be incredibly isolating, making it difficult for victims to reach out. However, talking to trusted friends, family, or a mental health professional about the situation can provide a fresh perspective and much-needed validation. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. You're not alone in this. Practicing self-care is another essential strategy for overcoming emotional barriers. This means prioritizing your own well-being, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It might mean taking time each day to engage in activities you enjoy, adopting a healthier lifestyle, or prioritizing self-reflection and introspection. It's about reminding yourself that you are worthy of care and respect from others and, most importantly, from yourself. Lastly, setting boundaries is paramount. This involves clearly defining what is and isn't acceptable behavior and sticking to these guidelines. It may be uncomfortable at first, especially if the manipulative individual pushes back, but maintaining these boundaries is a powerful way of reclaiming personal power and autonomy. Breaking these emotional barriers won't be easy. It will require courage, resilience, and patience, but remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are resources available and people ready to help. And as you chip away at these emotional walls, you'll find your strength, your voice, and your freedom. Breaking free from emotional barriers is a vital step towards reclaiming personal power and autonomy. You have the power to overcome these barriers and liberate yourself from the clutches of dark psychology. The journey may be challenging, but the destination, a life free from manipulation, is undoubtedly worth it. Overcoming dark psychology is a journey, and the Zenith Zone is here to guide you. We all have the capacity to influence others, but dark psychology takes this to a damaging extreme. It's a realm where manipulation and exploitation thrive, where cognitive biases, emotional vulnerabilities, and social dynamics are used to control and harm. But in the face of this darkness, there is a beacon of hope: the Zenith Zone. Our mission at the Zenith Zone is simple yet profound: to shed light on the shadows of dark psychology and equip you with the knowledge and tools to protect yourself. We strive to offer an understanding of the underhanded tactics employed by those who seek to manipulate, and how to identify these signs in your personal relationships. Knowledge is power, and by understanding the workings of dark psychology, you can take back the reins of your own life. Our videos are designed to be your guide, offering valuable life lessons that encourage awareness, resilience, and self-empowerment. We delve into the intricacies of manipulation, exploring how it operates and the signs to watch out for. We examine the impact of dark psychology on relationships, highlighting the emotional and psychological toll it can take. And importantly, we provide strategies for overcoming the emotional barriers that toxic individuals may have erected in your life. Our goal isn't just to inform, but to transform. We aim to foster a community of individuals who are not only aware of the dangers of dark psychology, but are equipped to resist it. We believe that by educating ourselves and each other, we can create a ripple effect of positive change, promoting healthier, more empowering relationships. Remember, the journey to overcoming dark psychology isn't one you have to take alone. The Zenith Zone is here to walk with you every step of the way, providing the insights and tools you need to navigate this complex terrain. Together, we can navigate the complexities of dark psychology and build healthier, more empowering relationships.